You're there now. You're there now. Very good. I want you to connect with that memory. Remember. And in that memory, Narina, is it day or night?
Day.
Day. Very good. What is happening?
My mom is on the phone
My
talking
mom.
to
Mm-hmm.
talking to her sister.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
20.
20. Mm-hmm. And what is happening?
She's telling I'm supposed to have the admission exam for my university. And she's telling her sister that all the stupid kids they can enter in the chemistry university.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, her daughter can do that too.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about it?
Very unfair.
And why do you think it's unfair?
Because I work very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I'm very smart.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't trust me. She doesn't want to know me.
Mm-hmm. So are you believing what she's saying?
No,
Why are you getting upset?
I'm sad that she doesn't trust in me.
Mm-hmm. I see. That reminds me of the story of this man, Steve Jobs. He was the founder of Apple. It seems that he went through the same thing. When he was born, it seems his parents did not trust him. He was given up for adoption. As he was given growing up, seems the university did not trust him. He got out of university. Then he found his company and made it successful. But it seems that the board of directors, didn't trust him. So they fired him from his own company. He got out of there and founded Pixar and made millions of dollars. Some years later, Apple was in trouble, and these people actually rehire Steve Jobs. And it makes Apple successful again. So I'm wondering if during all this time while people were telling him, I don't trust you, where people were showing him that they didn't trust him, I wonder if he ever believed in what people were saying. It seems that he knew inside that he was strong, that he was a big winner, and he was smart. And it seems that you are too. You're smart, you know. Chemistry is so difficult. Not everybody can enter that place. So, do you care if people trust in you? As long as you trust in yourself. But let me talk to your mother. Let's see what she says. One, two, three. Let me talk to your mother. Change. Good afternoon, ma'am. Are you Narina's mother? Are you Narina's mother? I just want you to think like your mother. This is role change. Are you Narina's mother? Because I see that Narina is upset for something that you just said. Is it true you just said that? Okay. Seems like your mother doesn't want to talk to us. So, Narina, just where you are, I want you to ask your mother if she trusts in you. Let me know what she says. Ask her question mentally. What is she saying?
It's silent.
It's silent. Okay. Then ask your mother if she was trusted as she was growing up. Let me see what she says. You can read her mind. There's no time or no space. This is a memory.
I guess she was trusted. She was very independent.
She was very independent. Okay. So the question is, was she trusted or she trusted herself?
She trusted herself.
She trusted herself. So actually, it seems that she didn't care if people trusted in her or not.
No.
And then, why don't you put that trust in your heart if you know that? Because I'm going to ask you a question. If I tell you you are Chinese, does that make you Chinese?
No.
If I tell you you're black, is it going to make you black?
No.
So if I tell you or make you believe or make you feel that you're a stupid girl that's going to only stupid people enter chemistry, would you believe that?
No.
Of course not. So I want you to put that trust in your heart, that trust in you. And it doesn't matter what people tell you. You love yourself. You trust yourself. You know what you're capable of doing. So why does it matter that people that do not know how that works think about that? Does that make sense? So here's a question. Do you want to forgive your mom for speaking nonsense?
It's hard to do that. She was laughing.
Can you repeat?
It's hard to do that. She was laughing.
It's hard to do that. She was laughing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's say this. Let's say you're on the street, and as you're on the street, you see a blind man walking with his cane. You know that they use a cane because they cannot see. And as he passes next to you, he hits you by accident. He hits you with his cane. Are you going to get upset with him?
No.
No, why not?
He didn't see.
Exactly. He's blind. So right in front of you, you have your mother that is spiritually blind. She doesn't know. If you think at 20 years old, if you look back in time, how many times have your mother spoke nonsense to you? Many times, right?
Yes.
Look back in time. How many times has your mother lied?
She doesn't lie. She's ruthless.
Okay, there you go. Then it's interesting. You trust what she's saying because you're being affected because she's laughing. However, you don't trust in yourself. So that reminds me, Narina, of this lady that went to the mountains looking for a witch. She went for a witch, went to the mountains, and once she found the witch, she said, "Witch, I want you to prepare this powerful poison because I want to kill my enemy." And the witch said, "No problem." She prepared the poison, gave it to her in a little bottle, and she said, "All you have to do is give your poison to your enemy little by little every day, and she will be dead soon." 2 years later, this woman came back and said, "Witch, you lied to me. Look at me. I have no hair. My skin is black, it's dried. I have no teeth. I've been drinking the poison the way you told me. And I'm dying, and my enemy is having a wonderful life." And the witch said, "But you're stupid. I told you to give that poison to your enemy, not to drink it yourself." And Narina, but not by not forgiving, You're drinking a poison that is only killing you, not your mother. This is not affecting her. So forgiving doesn't mean that you're gonna make friends with that person or that you agree or that you're going to stop seeking justice. Forgiving means that today you make the decision to stop drinking that poison that is only killing you. So understanding that you're talking to a blind person spiritually, understanding that you're talking to a ruthless person, do you want to forgive yourself for allowing Norina of 20 years old put that sadness in your heart or in her heart that is going to affect Norina when she gets to 59 years old?
I can
You,
do that.
you can do that?
Yes.
Very good. Then I want you to forgive yourself. And that emotion that you're feeling, where do you feel it?
Lighter.
Where?
In my chest.
In your chest. Very good. And also go ahead and forgive your mother. She doesn't know. But here's a question. Once you had heard that words, and once you went through that experience with her, what have you learned from this?
I have to trust myself.
So what you're telling me then is that this was worth it. This is the role that your mother chose in your life so that you can learn how to trust yourself. So in a way, she became your teacher. She told you, showed you, yes, in a difficult way, how to trust yourself, but you learn a valuable lesson. Should we forgive her now?
Yes, I can forgive her.
Go ahead. Forgive that.
I forgive her.
Very good. And now I want you, now that you have forgiven her and forgiven yourself, I want you to remove that emotion from your heart. It doesn't belong there. You learn a valuable lesson. Trust yourself. Many people go in lives trying to learn how to trust themselves. Many people spend lifetimes trying to learn how to trust themselves. You just did it at 20 years old. Very good. So just remove that sadness. I want you to imagine that that sadness has a color. What color would it have?
Red.
Red. And if it had a texture, what texture would it have?
Burlap.
I see. So I want you to imagine that you're removing that red stuff from your heart, from your chest. Doesn't belong there. I want you to imagine that you're pulling, they're cutting all the cords, cutting all the cords from that place. And as you're doing that, you start feeling lighter and lighter, happier and happier. Very good. And as you're doing that, Norina, I want you to imagine that you're sending that emotion, that red energy, back to the universe. Be grateful for the experience because you learned from this. But you don't need to keep the emotion. Send back that emotion to the universe. Maybe someone else needs it. Send it back and let me know when it's gone, when it's away from you.
It's gone.
Gone, very good. And now that it's gone, I see an empty space in your chest. You can put something beautiful instead where that sadness was. What would you like to put there?
Light.
Put light. Very good. Cover your chest with light. What color is that light?
Light yellow.
Yellow. Yellow is advanced. It's good. Put yellow light in your heart, in your chest. And that light is going to make you feel great. It's going to make you feel happy. And now, with that understanding and that forgiveness, Narina, Let's travel back in time and space. Let's look for another memory, a sad memory. Go where you have to go. 5. Go back. Travel in time and space. 4. Keep going back. 3. 2. Sad memory. And 1. You're there now. You're there now. In that memory, Norina, is it day or night?
Late day.
Mm-hmm. Can you repeat, please?
It's a late day.
Late. Mm-hmm. What is happening?
I'm in my honeymoon.
I am in my honeymoon. Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to go to have a hotel,
Mm-hmm.
but my husband wanted to go to his cousin, saying that everything is gonna be arranged. She's working in a hotel
Mm-hmm.
at the beach, the sun, the
Mm-hmm.
Black Sea. She had no idea that we were coming. She had no interest in reserving us a room. So she gave us the broom closet, the janitor closet.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I first had my sex in a
Mm-hmm.
janitor closet.
Mm-hmm.
That was my dream day. I'm
That
very
is it.
upset.
Let that emotion go. If we want to cry, cry. It's okay. That's it. Mm-hmm. I want to talk to Florian for a moment. I just want you to think like him. Whatever comes to your mind, when I count 3, 2, 1, change. Florian, good morning. Are you Narina's husband? Are you Narina's husband? Just repeat what's coming to your mind, Narina.
He's silent.
He's silent. Okay. Ask him if there's anything he wants to tell us.
He's silent.
He's silent. Okay, no problem. So as you're there and you're at this place and you feel you're being disrespected, how much are you worth, Marina? How much do you think you're worth?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think you're worth nothing?
I was ashamed.
Mm-hmm. I'm ashamed. Ashamed of what?
I had this blood on the bed sheets. I had to wash them.
Mm-hmm. So you have blood on the sheets and you have to wash them. So
I'm
that's because
embarrassed.
okay. So what you did was what you have done is something amazing. You have waited all this time. You were a virgin until the time you got married. So that blood in those sheets speaks about the pure. It speaks about your integrity. That blood in those sheets speaks about your strong will and your discipline. You waited all this time to make love once you married. So there is no need to be ashamed of that blood. In some other cultures, when people get married and the woman bleeds because that's a proof that the woman was a virgin, they show that sheet with blood on the streets. They are proud of that. And then you have this blood in your sheet that means and that proves to everybody that you were a virgin until that moment. Why are you so embarrassed?
It's dirty.
Mm-hmm. What is nothing?
It's dirty.
Is the place is dirty. Mm-hmm. But I don't want you to look at the place. I want you to look at your soul. How is your soul, Narina? Clean or dirty?
I was ashamed.
Right, because you didn't know about other cultures. Have people tell you that in the Middle East, people show that white sheet with blood with pride? Yeah. What happened is that you didn't know, but that proves to your husband that you were loyal to him, that you waited, that you believe in being a virgin until you get married. That blood means a lot. What does it mean to you?
I'm ashamed.
You're ashamed because of the blood?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to see and I want you to analyze that blood. What does that blood mean?
I made a mess.
That you made a mess?
Yes.
Okay. So the blood, let's see, if we understand when you have sex for the first time and you bleed, what does it mean? That you were a virgin, right?
Yes.
I want you to check nowadays how many people can say that they got to their marriage being virgins.
I don't know.
Not that many. People don't believe in that anymore. You did it. You waited. What else does that blood mean? Speaks about your purity. That blood says that you're human, just like everybody else, and that you're worth it. So if you're embarrassed, maybe you're not embarrassed, you're confused because first time you see blood coming from that place, from your genitals. But that means pride. That means purity. And if your husband doesn't know how to appreciate that, then he's blind. No need to feel ashamed. No need to be upset. You didn't make a mess. You actually did a beautiful thing. How many people would love to see her woman bleed after having sex for the first time because for them it's something special? Because for them it's like, I received my woman being a virgin. That doesn't happen that often. So that shows how much you love yourself, how much you love your body. You waited. Now, if you take a look at the place where you are, yes. Have you ever heard about Jesus?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know where he was born?
Yes.
Where was he born?
In a stable.
In a stable, right? Have you ever heard Jesus complaining that he was born in a stable?
No.
Have you ever heard stories about Mary and Joseph complaining about that? Nowadays, people put in their Catholics, right? And Christians, they put pictures of Jesus in a stable everywhere. When it's Christmas, they represent the nativity. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph in a stable. And they show that with pride because that means that you are humble. That means that you don't care about material things. Yes, you're in this place now. So what? You're looking at this place. You're looking at the sheets. You're looking at your husband, but I want you to look at your soul. Is your soul dirty?
No,
No. Has this ugly place touched your soul?
no.
No. And that's what counts. It doesn't matter where you go, Noreen. Your soul will always be pure. You will always be special. As you can see, life is trying to teach you in different ways and through different people how to love yourself. First, it was your mother telling you no sense about you, and you believed her. And maybe you will say, I didn't believe her. You felt it, and you were affected by it. And now you have your husband Florin doing these stupid things, a special night for you, and he takes you to this place. Who cares? What have you learned from it? Life is teaching you to love yourself regardless of where you are and who you are with. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to talk to your spirit. I'm going to talk to your subconscious mind because your subconscious mind knows everything. So I'm talking to Norina's subconscious mind. What is it that you need to learn from this event? What is it that Norina needs to learn from this event? What comes to your mind, Norina?
They can be independent.
The what?
I can be independent.
You can be independent. Absolutely. So this is training. You're learning how to be independent. You're learning how to love yourself no matter who you are with, where you are, or what people tell you. Your soul will always be pure. Doesn't matter where you are, who you're with. Doesn't matter. So understanding this now, understanding that this is what you're learning. Do you want to forgive Florin for not thinking clearly of what he was doing this special night?
So much hate. I
So
hate him
much
so
pain.
much.
Yeah. So that reminds me, Norina, of this. There was a boxer. You know the boxers they fight, right? The fight. He decided one day that he wanted to be the world champion. And in order to be the world champion, he knew that he had to get the best trainer he could get in the world. So after doing some research, he was able to find his trainer. And what do best trainers do? They make you exercise. They put you in a diet. You have to get up early in the morning, run for hours. You have to eat light, and then at night you train again. Whenever it's time to fight and train, they make you fight with people bigger than you so that you get used to it. And I have never seen that boxer running behind his trainer, crying and complaining, saying he's doing these mean things to me. No, that boxer was running with a smile on his face because he knew he wasn't training. He knew that sooner or later he was going to become a world champion. Norina, from what you're telling me, it seems that you have been in training, first with your mother, then your father, then Florin. So yes, you have two options. We can complain and we can cry if you don't want to see that you're in training. But what champions do, and you are a champion, is understand that this is just training and it's hard. But now when you grow up and you get to be older, you're going to be a world champion in the spiritual world. You see that. So it does not matter what people do or say to you. Once you learn to love yourself, doesn't matter what they say. Once you learn to love yourself, it doesn't matter what they do to you because you know how much you're worth. You see? So understanding that the universe is using fluorine as an instrument for you to train. It's like boxers that when they use punching bags, or boxers when they, I don't know, run for hours. The universe is using fluorine. Fluorine is an instrument of the universe. Through him, you have learned how to love yourselves and be independent. Speak for yourself. When you grow up and you get to be 59, 58, you will understand what I'm saying. And you might decide to stay away from him because now you know yourself and you're not going to put up with that. But right there in that memory, would you like to forgive Lorraine for being a fool?
Yes, I can forgive.
Yes, forgive him. He doesn't know. He doesn't even realize that he's being used by the universe, Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just forgive him. And now, here's my question. Do you want to forgive yourself for carrying this sadness all this time? Because you didn't understand that basically what you were showing with those sheets was your purity, was you being a virgin, was your integrity. And that you should be proud about it, not sad. Do you want to forgive yourself?
Yes, I can forgive myself.
Very good. So now that you have forgiven Florina, forgiven yourself, I want you to remove that emotion. Where are you feeling that emotion?
My guts.
Okay.
It's a painful in pancreas. It's hurting me so much.
I see. So that means that you put that emotion there, and that's what it was hurting. That means that you can remove that emotion now. I want you to go ahead and put your hands in that area. And I want you to feel that emotion. What color is it?
It's purple.
Purple. Okay. What kind of texture does he have?
It's hard.
I see. So I want you to, with your hands, remove that purple heart stuff out of your guts. I want you to pull it. I want you to cut the cords. And as you're doing that, you're going to feel kind of weird. It's going to feel like maybe a little discomfort as you're doing that. But then you're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel okay. You're not going to need that emotion anymore. I want you to throw that emotion away from you back to the universe. You learn from this. And it's a beautiful lesson. You don't need to keep that emotion. What's more, I'm seeing that emotion from here and it has a label. Use within 30 days. And it's been so many years. It's kind of yellow and old already, expired. Go ahead and get rid of it. You let me know when it's gone.
It's so heavy.
It's so heavy.
So hard.
It takes. So okay, and it's heavy, and it takes help. Do you need some help?
Yes.
Yes. So we're going to call your spirit guide and my spirit guide to help you. You might sense like lights approaching you. We can even ask Dimitri, your father, to show up and give us a hand. So I want you to visualize those lights. Let me know when you see them.
Yes, I can see them.
What color are they?
Yellow.
Yellow. Very good. So I am asking those lights to help you remove that stuff from your guts, that purple energy. They might show light, they might show, or they might use different things. Let me know what is happening and what you're feeling.
The light is grabbing this purple heavy stuff. It's pulling away.
Pulling away. Very good. Let me know if Dimitri is there. If you can visualize your father.
Yes.
Very good. Let me talk to your father for a second. We're spirits. And spirits use thoughts to communicate. They don't use words. Ask your father how he's doing. And let me know what comes back to your mind.
He's light. He's very light.
Very good. So ask him how he's doing. Let's see what he responds, what you get in your mind.
Kind of happy.
He's happy?
Content. Yeah.
Okay. Ask your father if he has advice for you.
Be happy.
Be happy, right? What else?
Be the light.
Be the light, right? Ask your father if you should be affected with all the nonsense that your mother told you and did to you.
He didn't know how to stand to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Doesn't know what to give me as an advice.
Okay. Can he give you an advice now?
I can be above this.
Can you repeat, please?
I can be above
You
this
can be
problems.
above that, right? Absolutely. Right. Right. So perfect. Let's go ahead and ask your father and our guides to help you remove that from your body. As they do that, let me know what you feel.
They are pulling away this weight.
Very good. And now, since we're there, we're going to take advantage of that. I'm going to ask them to help you remove anything else that is on your body. The pain in your knees, your hair, your nails. Ask them if they can help you with that, if the light allows.
The knees and my nails are feeling good, but my thyroid is still hurting me.
Mm-hmm. What part is hurting?
On the left side.
On the left side. That's the pancreas?
The thyroid.
The thyroid, right? Okay. We're going to work on these other issues first, and then we're going to look what's going on with the thyroid. We'll see where that is coming from.
I think I know. I think I know why the
Okay.
thyroid hurts.
No problem.
I didn't have a voice. I couldn't say what hurts me.
Ah, I see.
I let all these people step over me. And I didn't say they are hurting me.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to happen from now on?
I don't want that to happen.
So let's go ahead and remove that. You know what's the lesson that you need to learn. Love yourself. Speak your truth. And the universe is very generous. Sometimes we come to learn one lesson. And when we don't learn this lesson at a period in our life, then the universe doesn't want us to waste our incarnation. So they send the lesson back to you again. If you don't learn it, they still give you another chance. They send the same lesson again. These guys are different as a different thing. If you don't learn it, they'll send it again. So some people that don't know how this works, they will complain, why am I always getting this kind of stuff in my life? No, the universe is giving you a chance to finally learn a lesson. What do you have to learn from this, Marina?
I can speak when I'm hurt.
Yes, You can speak your truth. You need to learn how much you're worth. You need to love yourself. You need to be independent. When you love yourself, when you know how much it's worth, doesn't matter what people tell you or do to you. Nothing is going to affect you because you know who you are. You see? Are you ready to step in your power today, Marina? Do you know who you are now?
Yes.
Yes. Then let's go ahead and remove that from your thyroid. We make ourselves sick sometimes. We can make us feel better for sure. Just make the decision and get rid of that stuff from your guts and your thyroid and your knees. You let me know if those lights, if the guides and your father are still working on you, please. Describe to me what is happening.
They are pulling the pain from my pancreas.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very heavy weight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And one light is pulling the pain from my thyroid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sticky weight.
Mm-hmm.
Like an elastic weight they are pulling and it's coming back and they are pulling.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's been there for a long time. So you can help them too. I want you to imagine that you're shooting white light to that area. And as you're taking it out, what are you feeling?
It's like a heavy elastic band. It's keep coming back.
Mm-hmm. And cut it. You had it for so long. Are you ready to get rid of it?
It's stuck to another memory.
Mm-hmm. It's stuck on another memory?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go visit that memory then. Let's go visit the memory of you keep removing. We're going to put this one on hold. Keep removing. Let's go back to the memory. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
It's my wedding night.
It's your
My
wedding night.
ceremony, like religion wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at my husband's house. It's a 3-day event. A lot of people are there.
Mm-hmm.
It's night. I want to sleep. There is no room for me to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I find a corner on a bed. It's full of many people. And I stay there. I don't know where Florin is.
Mm-hmm.
It's my wedding night and I don't know where he is. I don't see him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm alone. Surrounded by all these people. I don't care. I want to see him, but I don't see him.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares. I'm in a strange house.
Mm-hmm. Let me prove you wrong, Norina. You said nobody cares, right? Do you care about yourself?
I don't at that moment. I don't care about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now I want you to put self-love right there in that corner where you are. I want you to remember that you're a spirit, a student in this planet, which is school. We came here to learn lessons. From this experience, Norina, as you're laying on that corner, instead of asking the questions, why is this happening to me? Let's ask the question, what for? What do you think you have to learn from this? So again, this is a pattern, right?
Alone again.
You're making you feel you're not that important, right?
Yes.
Okay. You see what I mean? When we don't learn the lesson, it comes over and over and over. So what do you have to learn from this, Norina?
I shouldn't care about anybody's
Of course.
opinion.
Of course. You only care about you. You take care of Norina. You care about Norina. And as long as you care about Norina, it doesn't matter who cares about you. You have yourself. So right there where you are. Again, the universe chose Florin for this. And he's going to continue playing that role in your life until you learn the lesson. Once you learn the lesson, he might be out of your life. But let's go ahead.
My voice. I lost my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't speak. And I'm losing my voice very often in my life.
Yes.
Every time I have a problem, I lose my voice because I don't speak up.
Mm-hmm. Now let's analyze what you just said, Norina. When you say I lost my voice, it's like, oh, I was walking and it fell. I lost it. I don't know where it was. I want you to let me know, is that what really happened? Or if you yourself chose to shut your voice.
I guess I chose not to.
You chose that. Yes. So you're not a victim. They didn't make you shut your voice. You did it.
Yes.
Because you got confused. Because you think that you were not that important.
Yes.
Or you thought you were not that important.
Yes.
But I want you to put love now. I want you to look inside of you. Look for that light. Look for your soul. I want you to remember who you are, how much you're worth. And I want you to make that light grow. And I want you to raise your vibration. This planet, this school, is one of the most challenges in the universe. I heard somebody say that planet Earth is a school of gods. Not anybody can make it here. It's very difficult. You are here and you chose all these challenges before you reincarnated. And knowing you, from what you told me, it seems that you enjoy challenges. You studied chemistry. That is not easy. You went through a lot of things in your life. From all those things that you went in life, I wonder why your spirit wanted to learn from it. That's why you chose them before you reincarnated. So now in that corner of that bed, when you feel that you're not worth it, I want you to put self-love, and I want you to grow your light. And I don't want you to find your voice because you didn't lose it. You decided to shut your voice.
Yes.
Go ahead and put it back. And I want
feel I can connect my voice with this light.
Yeah.
My voice can be part of this light.
Mm-hmm. Your voice what?
Can be part of this light.
Yes. So right on that corner, I want you to imagine that you're standing up from that bed. And I want you to say very out loud whatever you want to say. Express yourself, what you feel in front of all these people.
I'm worth it.
Cannot hear you.
I'm worth it.
I cannot hear you.
I'm worth it.
Stronger now.
I'm worth it.
Wake everybody in that bed and tell them.
I am worth it.
Very good. Now make that yours now. This is your voice. You put it back. Very good. Very good. Now I want you to put all that love. And I want you to get rid of the thyroid issue because you put it there, you remove it. Your voice is back and you're worth it. Very good. And now let's continue. Do you forgive yourself for making all these people make you feel you were not worth it? Do you forgive yourself?
I forgive myself.
Do you forgive everybody else in that house? Because they didn't know what they were doing. The universe put them all together to make you have this experience. Do you forgive them?
I forgive them.
Very good. Now, where do you feel that emotion that you were feeling a few minutes ago?
I have a light in my chest.
Very good. So I want you to remove whatever doesn't serve you. And as our guides are helping us there, and your father, let's remove everything from your body that is not good for you. So it seems that from what you're telling me, you were having a bitter life, Norina.
Yes.
And what happens when something is bitter? When we eat, we try to eat what?
And
We try to eat sweet, right?
yes.
Sweets to compensate
Yes.
the lack of sweetness in our lives.
Yes.
Now that you love yourself, now that you know you're worth it, do you need to eat sweets?
No.
No. Let's get rid of them. There was a mechanism your subconscious mind was using to keep you happy in a way. You don't need that anymore. You don't need a cane to walk. And when I say cane, is that sweets? No, you don't need that. And now that you love yourself, I want you to make your body feel how much you love your body. And now that you love yourself, ask your body why it was gaining weight. What was the reason behind it? Was he trying to protect you? Was it that you wanted to hide? What's the reason why it was gaining weight? I am going to count from 5 to 1. And let's ask your subconscious mind. As our guys keep working on you, let's ask your subconscious mind take you to the origin of that weight, of gaining weight. 5, go back. 4, travel back in time. The origin of gaining weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I wanted to be happy.
Okay, I want to be happy.
I wanted to be loved.
Mm-hmm. When you say you want it, that means not anymore.
That's why I wanted to. It was
Mm-hmm.
giving me happiness.
Mm-hmm. And who can make Narina happy? If nobody else can make you happy, who can make you happy?
I can.
You can. You don't depend on anybody else to be happy. You can be happy for yourself. You can be happy loving you. You can be happy accepting yourself. You can be happy knowing how much you're worth. You can be happy doing what you enjoy doing. You can be happy walking in nature, taking walks, reading books, doing anything you want. Don't give power to anybody else. People don't have power over you. Your happiness does not depend on anyone else. So once you understand that, I want you to tell your body that it doesn't need to gain weight because you were trying to be happy. Just be happy and tell your body that you don't need this weight because now you have a lot of plans ahead of you. You want to walk, you might want to travel, you might want to do a lot of things. So you need that body to take you wherever you want to go. What do you want to tell your body today?
I want my body to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need sweets
Mm-hmm.
to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to hide.
Exactly. So let me ask you a question, Narina. Do you drive a car? Do you know how to drive?
Yes,
So when you're driving and you're holding the steering wheel, how many times do you have to steer the wheel for the car to obey? If you want to make a right, how many times do you have to steer the wheel in order for the car to turn right?
once,
Just once. And when you want to go to the left?
once.
Once. So you decide, you steer, and the car obeys and follows, right?
Yes.
You
I
have
love
this,
my car.
of course.
I love,
So,
I love my car. Love my car. I love my car.
and you like
It's mine.
driving.
Yes,
All right. So it's the same way. The universe gave you this vehicle called body, human body, and you are the driver, and you have the wheel. So if you tell your body that you want your body to lose weight, the body has to obey. If you tell your body that from today on, no more sweets, the body has to obey because you are in control, right?
yes.
So tell your body what you want.
I want to be healthy. I want to be slim. I don't want extra weight to carry on my back, on my
Good.
belly.
Good.
I don't want this extra weight. I don't want to be. I don't want to feel heavy. I want to feel light.
Very good. Now, the body and the subconscious mind use a different type of language. They use images to understand. I want you to create an image of how you want to look. Happy, smiling, no sweets, slim. Create an image. Once you got it, you let me know.
Yes, I do.
Now you're going to tell your body, this is how I want to look. And you do whatever necessary because this is what I want to look. If you need to stop sweets, you stop eating sweets. If you want to exercise, ask the body to do whatever it takes to look like that. And every night when you go to bed, I want you to visualize yourself exactly how you're visualizing it now. And that's giving your body an order that that's how your body wants to, has how you want your body to look like. And the body has to obey. From today on, Norina, you're free. You have freed Norina from all those memories, past memories. She was trapped in those memories, thinking that she was not worth it. Thinking, I'm sorry, that she didn't have a voice. Thinking that she had to be ashamed. Letting people step over her. Today you freed Norina from all those memories. And today you have recovered your power. Today you start a new phase in your life, knowing who you are, what you're here for, and what you have to do. Very good. So as the guys keep working on you, let me know if they're done or they're still working.
They are still pulling that purple stuff from my pancreas.
Okay.
The thyroid is lighter.
Mm-hmm. Good. You let me know when they're done. And as
It is sticky. It's sticky.
mm-hmm.
Like an elastic. Heavy, heavy, sticky, big
Mm-hmm. You
purple stuff.
help them from inside. You help them from inside. And you can communicate with that sticky stuff. I want you out of my body, and it has to obey. You have free will. And let me know when it is gone.
I need to cut it with the scissors.
Okay. Then get scissors and cut it.
I did. I got it.
Very good.
They are pulling it away.
Very good. We're going to thank them for their help. And as they're there, I want to ask any of them if they have any advice for you for the new phase in your life. See what they communicate in your mind.
Be the light. Be light.
Mm-hmm. Be the light, be light. Since they're there, let's ask them, what is the purpose of your son in your life with the condition that we know what condition we're talking about? What is the purpose of your son? If they're allowed to tell you, to give you information.
I don't know. It's a huge love.
Mm-hmm.
Immense love.
Mm-hmm. Immense love from whom?
From me to him.
Mm-hmm.
And from him to me.
Mm-hmm. So
it's an immense love that I cannot describe.
Is that what you feel?
Infinite love that I have for him.
Is that what they're making you feel?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So let me explain. Before you reincarnated, you planned this with him. What he's causing on you is pain, and you told him, I'm sure that's what happened, Let's assume that happened. You told him, I need to experience self-love. I need to learn self-love. I need to learn how much I'm worth. I need to learn not to let other people shut my voice and not to let them step over me. And because I need to learn that, would you be able to reincarnate with me and play this role in my life? And I'm sure that your son, out of love, that spirit, that is your son, out of love said, it's going to be very hard for me to do that to you. But I love you so much that I will play that role in your life so that you learn, you evolve. So he's doing that out of love. What do you want to tell your son? You can communicate with his spirit, his higher self.
I love him so much. I love him even before he was born. I love him like I don't know how to love anybody else. It's an immense love.
Very good. And so it gets recorded. We're talking about drug addiction.
I don't understand why he needs these drugs when he has so much love from everybody in his life.
But that's the role he decided to play in your life. So you just let him know. Communicate with his spirits. I am learning. I learned. I understood. You don't need to play that role anymore. Thank you very much for playing that role in my life. But I want you to awake. Understand that you don't need to play that role anymore. And the way he respected your journey, now you need to respect his with love and compassion and support. You need to respect each other and help each other.
I don't know how to help you.
By loving him, by respecting him. That's his journey. He will get out of it once he's ready. But until then, just send him your love. Send him your love and compassion and support.
So painful.
It is painful because it is painful when we don't remember what's the purpose of it. That's why it's painful. But if you assume or imagine for a second that that you planned this yourself with him, will you still be sad? No. So let's go ahead and put a lot of love in your heart. Just remove that emotion. You're helping a classmate to evolve, and he's helping you. Have you seen when you were at school? Do you remember your classmates taking tests?
Yes.
And were you crying and got upset when they failed?
No.
It's their journey, right? Were you upset when they were not doing their homework? No, there's nothing you could do. It's their journey. It's the same thing. You have your journey, your son has his journey.
I was upset when they didn't understand that they should learn.
But you didn't have any powers. It was no, it
No.
was no. It's still their decision. So it's the same thing. Your son is going through his own learning, even though you might not understand it at this point. That's his own learning. And he's evolving in his way. No need to be sad. He's taking his test. No need to be sad. Just send him love and compassion. And put love and compassion and understanding in your heart. That what you see as your son is another spirit inside that body that is evolving, that is learning, that is experimenting in this planet. And through that, you learn, you evolve.
Somehow I feel him. He's part of me.
We are all one.
I feel that he's part of me. Like he's trying to pull away from me, but he's me.
Mm-hmm.
He's pushing himself so far away. Like he's trying to separate from me, but it's this love that I have for him, and I pull him back.
We are all connected. We're all one. So for now, just send him love and speak to his spirit. Very good. Now just remove that sadness. Just put understanding, patience, compassion, love. And as we're doing that, I'm going to ask you if there's any other memory you think you should visit, or if you're ready to come back. You got a lot of information today.
I think I'm ready to come back.
Very good. So I want you to disconnect from those memories. I want you to thank your guide, my guide, and your dad for the help, making your body feel okay. I just want you to take one more look at your body. Make sure you're white light, everything white, everything looking okay.
Yes.
Good, very good. And now I want you to go back to these mountains where you were a few minutes ago. And I want you to walk in the mountains. Breathe in clean air, relax, enjoy, recharge your energies. I want you to absorb all the knowledge, all the information you received today. Disconnect feelings, emotions, thoughts from those memories. It's not going to affect you. There's more if you want to forget whatever you need to forget about this session. Just keep the learning. From now on, you know how much you're worth. From now on, you have your voice. You have your power back. From now on, you love yourself. You always have yourself. You will never feel alone. No more pain, no more discomfort in your body. No need for your body to gain weight or eat sweets. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and as I count, I want you to start going up the stairs. And as I count, you will feel lighter and lighter, happier and happier, refreshed. 1, start coming up, feeling wonderful, refreshed. 2, keep coming up, disconnect feelings, emotions, thoughts from all those memories. 3, keep coming up, super happy. 4, every night you put your head on the pillow, you will sleep peacefully until the next day, unless you have any plans with a partner. And when you wake up in the morning, you will feel totally rested, refreshed, super happy, ready to get up, conquer the world, ready to get up and speak your truth. Love yourself, trust yourself, be with yourself. Ready to come back, the happiest woman in the universe. And 5, open your eyes, little by little. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi, Norina, how do you feel?
Strange.
Strange, right?
Yes.
Is strange bad or is strange good?
Strange good.
Is strange good, right? Okay. We got a lot of information today.
Yes.
Mhm. Good. Do you have any questions?
I felt very lonely and very, very painful. Very.
You felt, right? Past tense, not anymore.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No. No. I feel light.
Mm-hmm.
My legs are light. My body is light.
Very good. You see how sometimes people come to sessions with introspective hypnosis, people bring issues to the session, not necessarily questions, because we don't address the higher self, at least the way other techniques do it. But people come with their own agenda, and then I tell everybody, is your subconscious mind the one that is going to navigate the session? And your subconscious mind took you to those memories where there's stuff that you needed to work on, and it worked really good. Just relax, and it's going to take you some time to be completely back.
My eyes are still heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to take some time. It was a beautiful session, Noreen. I am wondering if you would be willing to share this with others on my YouTube
Yes.
channel. Yes. So this, I think that one of the goals of introspective hypnosis is empower people. Understand that we plan all these lessons. We make contact with other people, that we're not victims of destiny, that we chose that for our own learning evolution. And since we forgot those events as they were taking place in our lives, caused emotions that we repressed, and those emotions started manifesting as physical symptoms. And when we understand that, we remove the emotion, the symptom is gone. Good, you look very relaxed. I am going to stop the recording for now, but I'll stay with you. Today is June 11th, 2019. My name is Antonio Sangio. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I practice and teach introspective hypnosis. I want to thank you, Noreen, for allowing me to share this video with other people. And I'm going to stop this recording. I'll stay with you, Noreen.